Hey guys, I'm Brian from the Wild Coast Outpost. If you're new here, we're hand digging a well 50 feet deep. This is it behind me. We tried building a drill rig, do a mud rotary setup. That worked well through sand, but we hit a bunch of rocks, so now we're here. Now we've been digging through sand, gravel, rocks, and boulders. It's been a challenge, but we've made it quite far. If you've been following along, I really appreciate all the views, the likes, comments, subs. You guys are crushing it. So now we're at a pivotal point. We are 33 feet deep, and it looks like we are hitting sand again. So good news, maybe no more boulders, but yeah, we're getting pretty darn deep. Got a good system. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, I'm getting good exercise, and we'll get there. It's just I'm gonna have to keep pushing forward with it every day. So we'll see what we run into. We'll see how easy this next digging gets in this sand I'm running into. Is it a little bit? Is it a lot? Now we're in a crunch time and a race to the rainy season, where here we can get dumps of rain, which unfortunately this weekend is coming. We're gonna get a ton of rain overnight on Saturday. I'm really trying to make a push to just get as much as I can done, and I've added more tarps to try and keep this area as dry as I possibly can. So that's where we're at. We just had to keep pushing forward, get in the hole, get ourselves dirty and sandy, and just keep going. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the comments about my ventilation, and oxygen is very important. So I think some of my friends watching were feeling a bit concerned for me. So one of my buddies, he brought me a 12-volt blower fan. I just tested this thing, and it pumps some air. It's 270 CFM, and I think I can run it off the truck battery. All right, you guys asked for it. We're gonna increase our ventilation. We've got that blower fan here. Let me show you what we're working with. Got this new blower fan hooked up right here. Make sure to check the flow's going down. And then we're gonna run some wire so I can hook these up to 12 volt from the truck battery. And then we'll set that up to the truck out there. Just going to hook up a little AC switch. Does it work? We got more power. All right, it's working. We hooked it up jankily, but we're only on 12 volts and 6 amps, so it's all good. Did it pretty fast. Real quick wire up, isolated everything, but connected our new blower fan up. Oh yeah, I mean, you can just see it pressurizes it. There we go at the bottom here. Oh man, we got like 5 times the airflow for sure. That's way better. But you know what? Not much else to do except get in there, start digging. So let's go. Alright, man. Alright, guys. Whew. Pretty good day. Didn't do a lot of buckets, but my arms are pretty pumped out. Climbing the ladder, gripping the rocks, but I wanted to come bring you down here, show you what the heck we're running into. This is, yeah, I mean, check out this. This is just like... kind of almost a silty sand clay, and as I dig down, the thing's pretty wet. All that sand digging down through here, pulled out a big rock from this void right here. Can't see it there better. Pulled a rock out from there, and yeah, stuff's it's definitely touching it. It's cold. Colder than normal. So I'm hoping we're getting to some water layer, and it's getting wetter because it hasn't rained. I don't know if it's just like ground moisture or what, but that's what we're aiming for. Get to the wet. Let's get that water. Yeah, so we're pulling up this like silty clay sand or whatever, but pretty easy digging. I can chew it up with the shovel, scoop it in the bucket, even though it's a bit tight, but we're working through it. Yeah, man, look at this. We can get down here. It's all... I don't know if you guys can see it, but... It's definitely... Oh, there, yeah. Definitely wet. Yeah, we're at about 36 feet, so yeah, I mean, we could be getting close to the aquifer. It's definitely cold and wet. Let's keep going until we get water coming in this shaft. So stoked. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see my face, but we might have hit something. I'm coming down to freaking show you guys. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Let me check. Ugh. Check this out, guys. Water right there. I mean, there's underneath me. There's water. Oh my God, check it out. I can see a bit of it seeping in up on the top here. It looks kind of clear. But oh man, that's exciting. Holy cow, if that's the water level, I'm gonna be pretty stoked because I'm tired. Let's keep digging and then we'll update in the morning and see where the heck the water's at. A shovel goes it's coming in. It's coming in. Holy, let me see if I can show you guys a little closer. Check it out. Look. Holy cow, what do we hit water at? "35 feet, 2 inches. All right, so we hit water. What do we do now? It's not filling in. I think we're gonna have to dig down more for sure. How far? Ideally, I'd like to get, once I hit water, I want to get at least 5-10 feet down, set my casing. So my screen is underwater at all times. Gonna give this overnight, see how it progresses, if it fills in at all. All right, first water out of the well in the bucket. Centered the top of our box here, because I'm just trying to check with a plumb bob to see where our center is, if we can do a borehole. So she's a little bit off. I don't really care where it goes as long as I can extract everything and fill without the pipe getting in my way. Then we'll get chewing away at that. Check it out, when you cut a new hole in, it's like filling in and sparkling. So cool. We're getting into some gravel, sand and gravel, so pretty sweet. There's cold, clean water coming in. Check it out. Oh yeah. Nice clean aquifer water. Try to figure out if we can dig a borehole through this without digging this whole thing out, because yeah, I don't know, it'd be nice to not dig this down 5-10 feet if I can, but either way, we'll get into it and get her done. We tried a few other options, which I'll show in a sec, but you know, I think the end of the day, the fastest way is just gonna be to get in there and dig. We'll stay as dry as we can, see how this initial first, foot or two goes. Yeah, so this is what we tried yesterday. I welded up the end of the auger to an extension with a little T-handle on it here. See if I can show that. Yeah. This thing here was hanging up on some of the bigger nuggets of gravel and wasn't chewing through it. Yeah, it was way more effort than I think it was worth. It'd probably just be better to get in there and dig. So that's what we're gonna do. Twisting too. Makes it harder. But also kind of holds it. Look at this. Yep, pretty soupy. But wet is good. That's what we want. Need that water. Chewed out all the corners. Got about, I don't know, we're about 6 inches to a foot, depending on where you're stepping into the water. So that's a lot better. Hang it up for a sec, let it drain, then pull it out. I'll show the next bucket coming up here after I get it. Definitely getting more rocks, gravel that's like a bit cleaner, less of the sediment. Look at those glorious rocks. Well, oh boy, we're getting into more rocks, but guess what? This time, I can't see them because they're under murky water. Some of them are big. I wouldn't call it quite a boulder, but it's, damn, they're bigger than a softball. So, luckily I'm not hitting too many of those, but they're definitely down there and they're hard to chew out because they're all packed in with other pieces of round, thin, angular rocks and gravel. So yeah, it's getting a bit hard to chew it up actually, but I can't really see anything, so I can't really drag my rake around. I'm trying that too, but what seems to work best is I just chew with the shovel side to side, you know, as a little screw and back and forth, and then kind of loosens up some stuff, and then I can just scoop it out. But man, it's hard. Keep chipping away at it. We'll chew through this and see where we get to. But all in all, the waders are working, staying pretty dry. I'm a little sweaty inside, but my feet aren't getting too cold. I'm a pretty comfortable temperature. There's not a whole lot of options for positions down there, so you just kind of have to see what works. Your feet are in the way, the bucket's in the way, and then you kind of only have one spot to really dig, so that's kind of slowing things down. You definitely should have made it bigger, but if I ever have to dig one again, that's what I'll do. Oh, it's pretty cold down there. Gotta keep reaching up, and then water runs down, cold water runs down my arm, but getting pretty soaked. Not too cold in my feet and stuff, but mostly because of my hands, you know. Pretty wet. Nothing like a wet, cold pair of waders in the morning to wake you up. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go, into the water. Yeah. Okay. There we go. You want to see how I'm digging this water out? Here we are. Whoa, nice. Oh, I can feel it pressing into my boots. Yeah, I'll show you how pretty much the only way I can do this. Just pulled a bunch of rocks out of here, so let's see if we got some better stuff to work with today. That'd be nice. All right, out of there. You just have to get into it. Well, we get gravel and rocks, so it's going all right. Gotta get my, oh, there we go, get my foot out. Then we dig down, try to pull it up. That's cold. That is cold water. It's kind of what we're pulling out here. All sorts of rocks. Cool stuff, but, and also some, you know, sand, gravel. So I think my, my gravel pack definitely be needed. Kind of prevent that stuff getting in. Oh God, see, there's some bigger ones. These kind of mess with the shovel, but we can pry them up. Who is this guy? Oh, huh. And yep, see, this is why we can't use the drill rig. So we're gonna hit big stuff like this still. Okay, now we have to pull it out. Okay, well, all right, let's get up and out of here. There, we got you down the hole, showed you how we're working through the water. That's how we're doing it. It's going okay. We're just gonna have to put in some decent hours, chew through this, but the walls are holding up, so that's nice. Like the rest of the time has been rocks, rocks, more rocks. Don't think there's any other way to really do it. Just get in there, keep chewing them loose, dig them out, set our casing as fast as we can. That's kind of the game plan right now. So, you know, we'll see where we get to. I'll just make it up as I go along. I mean, kind of have a little plan, but then real world conditions change it fast. So we'll just keep improvising and working our way down. More boulders. Great. Oh, sit down for a sec. Oh. First underwater boulder. Oh, that was hard. Had to basically chew around it a whole bunch. It wouldn't pop out. And then got a bunch of gravel out of the way. Then I was able to finally find a spot, get my pick. Still couldn't just pry on it easily. I had to really just jiggle it a whole bunch, and then it popped loose. Thank God. Hope there's not too many of those. Check that out though, pretty cool colors. You can definitely tell it's been in water because it's kind of all rough and beat up. We thought we were at the top of the water table when I was digging through that initial kind of silty sand layer that I hit again, which I ended off at the last video. But now that I'm down into it, in the side walls, I'm actually seeing similar gray, some similar gray dimpled rocks, which indicates that the water has been eroding in them away, right? So it's similar to all of these. That's luckily 2 feet. There's 2 feet of dry layer that I can see before we hit the current water level. So that's good. The water comes up another 2 feet, but we should be pretty extremely low right now. We haven't had a lot of rain in a long time. In the last couple months, you know, we haven't had much rain at all. So this is our driest season. But if it really only fluctuates 2 feet, that's kind of crazy. I thought it would have fluctuated more than that. I mean, I guess that's pretty good because it's fairly stable level. All right, so there we go. Hit water sooner than expected. Super stoked about that. I'm getting pretty tired, but we're still have to get deeper down into the water. So we at least got a couple feet in. We're working our way down to get as deep as we can so we can set our casing and work our way back out. On the next video, we'll get into how I'm doing that and more water digging, which is quite the challenge. So appreciate everybody watching, all the likes, comments, subs. You guys are awesome. Extra thanks to Andy Lepp, Team 1000, Neutron Renda for the super thanks in my last video. You guys are awesome. And if anybody else wants to leave a super thanks, feel free to do so in the comments below, and we'll keep on crushing it. Yeah, we'll get into some more water digging and setting up a pump and stuff on the next video. Still pushing forward fast as I can. Tried a whole bunch of different methods in here. I was trying to avoid getting in the water. I always have to just go back to digging. So there's just rocks in there. There's no way around it. You got to pry them out, get them out. So let's just get into it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.